got to survive this. She just has to.
She will, Ray. Yeah. Eve will make sure of that.
When does our heart transplant take, Daddy?
I don't know, honey. Eve wanted to operate as soon as possible. She was afraid the longer it takes, the weaker Charity will become. Body won't be able to stand it.
I just wish there was something I could do to give Charity the strength she needs.
There is, Miguel. You can pray.
I bet I know what you were praying for. You think I'm some kind of monster, don't you? Well, I'm not, Jessica. I would never pray for someone to die. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past you. All you've ever cared about is having Miguel for yourself. Even if it means Charity has to die.
Shut up, Jessica.
You know, if you really, truly love Miguel, you'd want what is best for him. You'd want him to be happy. And if he loses Charity, I don't think he'll ever be happy again. If Charity dies, I'll make Miguel so happy he'll forget all about her.
Clem. What are her chances, Doctor? Is Charity strong enough? I'm going to do everything medically that I can to save Charity's life. But the fact remains that her body was severely traumatized. I don't know if she has enough strength left to pull through this.
Okay, listen to me. There's something very important that I need to tell you. Something that you have to know, honey. This is really important, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, Whitney. I just can't stop looking at the beautiful flowers that Chad gave me.
Oh, please, let me...
Someday you'll know what it's like to have a boyfriend. To be in love. It's just no feeling like it in the world. I mean, it's the greatest. And to have a boyfriend like Chad who was so thoughtful and caring. I mean, just look at the beautiful flowers he sent me and the card. Oh, and the beautiful, loving words. To the love of my life with all my heart. Okay, Whitney, I'm sorry. You have my undivided attention. What is it that you want to tell me?
Mijo! Antonio! Antonio! He's not moving! Oh, my God. Luis, you killed him. You killed your brother.
Amen.
God's answered our prayers before, Sam.
Yes, he has. But we have to be prepared for what could happen. We're going to keep praying for Charity to pull through, but that might not be God's will.
I know that one should pray for what's best. But I can't believe that losing my niece is what's best. I just can't.
You okay?
I don't know. You know, I just feel kind of, I don't know. How about you?
I'm all right.
I know you're just as worried about Charity as I am. And I really appreciate your prayers.
It's okay.
Okay.
Reese, why are you here?
Why? Well, to be with you, of course. Jessica called me.
Jessica.
Yeah, she told me what was going on.
I'm sure she did.
I got here as quick as I could. I want to be here for you.
Reese, it really wasn't necessary. In fact,
I know how close you and Charity are. I knew you'd be upset.
Thanks for coming, Reese. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, so am I, Reese. And we can use all the support and prayers we can get.
What I want to know is what happened. Jessica told me Father Lonigan said Evil came back to Harmony?
Yeah, it was pretty terrible. I just hope that Evil's gone and it's not coming back.
The question is, why has Evil come back? Who or what keeps opening the door for Evil to come into Harmony?
It's a good question. Well, what is it that you've been wanting to tell me?
It is, I know that I should have told you about this a lot sooner, but...
Oh, I'll get it. Okay.
I don't know if I can go through this. I can go through this.
Sure you
Do
can.
you see the way she was looking at you? Her face.
That's why she has to be told.
Simone really thinks that you're her boyfriend. She thinks that you're in love with her, that you actually bought those flowers for her, that what you wrote in that card was meant for her.
I know.
I don't know if I can take all that away from her.
Whitney, those flowers were not meant for Simone. And what I wrote in that card was not meant for her. It was meant for you because I love you, not your sister.
But my mother warned me about how fragile Simone is. That if she ever got hurt by love, that she may never recover.
Simone is a lot stronger than your mother thinks.
I don't know about that.
Look, Whitney, the situation has gone way out of control, okay? If we don't tell Simone about you and me right now, it's going to be that much harder on her.
She is going to be devastated. There's no way around it. It will completely destroy that girl.
We tell her, and she's going to be hurt. There's no way around that. But if we don't tell her, it's going to even be worse. Whitney, we can't go having Simone thinking that I'm in love with her. We just can't. We got to tell her now. If we don't, that's not fair to anybody.
I know you're right, but I hate to think that I really have to hurt her that way, you know?
I'm sorry about that. It was somebody for Dad, somebody from one of those summer sports camps, and they wanted to leave a message, and I was telling them that he wasn't going to be home until later. And
You need to sit down right now because this can't wait a second longer. I have to tell you this right now, okay?
How could this have happened, Luis? Your own brother? You killed him?
this is all my fault.
He's not dead.
It's not.
No, he's breathing. He has a pulse.
Oh, Antonio.
Thank God. How could you do this?
I didn't do this. I came here. I found him this way. He was just like this.
You found him like this?
Yes. All right, I came here to have it out with him. I'll admit that. Whether or not I would have torn him apart for what he did.
Luis, Brian didn't know who I was. He didn't know you and I had a relationship. I didn't know. I had amnesia. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who you were. All I knew is that I had a great love in my life once, and I thought he was dead. You can't blame your brother for that.
Maybe. All I do know is I came here to beat the hell out of him. I found him like this, unconscious.
He's not coming to.
Brian. I need hope. Brian, please, wake up. Brian.
Antonio, come on. Get up.
Brian, please, open your eyes.
He's not waking up. Something is wrong. Something is terribly wrong. Oh, that's it. It's in God's hands now.
It's gonna be okay, Aaliyah.
I don't know, Sam. The evil that Father Lonigan is talking about, I sensed it.
When?
The night of Charity's party. After our house was destroyed, I prayed that evil wouldn't come back, but it did. And I'm afraid it'll come again.
What I don't get is why the evil seems to be focused on our family, especially Charity and her kids.
We have to do everything we possibly can to protect them. And if Charity lives, we have to make certain that nothing like this can ever happen again.
You know, if anything evil would happen to them.
Bless them. And they're so innocent.
What we need to do is get to the bottom of this. Really dig in. Nail down why evil keeps coming back into our lives.
How do you figure we do that, Reese?
I'm not sure. I have a couple ideas.
No, Reese. You're wrong.
What? I haven't even said anything yet.
Tabitha's not behind this evil.
Well, look, because Tabitha's a witch, it's only
Reese,
logical
just stop. All right?
All right. I'll prove it to you. Why would Tabitha bring evil back to Harmony and risk losing the one thing she loves most in the world?
Jessica's right. You know, Tabitha really seemed like she loved her grandnephew more than anything.
Look, Tabitha's not behind this evil, so just drop it, Reese. My sister, always looking to cause trouble.
What was that, Kay? It is you, Kay, isn't it?
Yes, Father.
You were troubled?
We all are. And I wish you could see everybody's faces, the amount of pain.
You are troubled for very different reasons, Kay. So I ask you once again, have you made your decision? If you want absolution, forgiveness for what you have done, you must tell Miguel the truth. Tell him everything you have done. That you are responsible for opening the door to evil, causing all this to happen.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
You tricked Miguel into making love. You made him think you were Charity. You must tell him everything.
And have him hate me forever. I can't lose him, Father. I won't.
If you do not confess, you will lose your soul forever. You must tell Miguel the truth. It is your only salvation.
Simone. Come on, Whitney, just say it out with it. Okay. I mean, you know how much that I love you, you know? And how important it is to me that we're close. But, I've already lost one best friend, and the thought of losing you, too, could... Oh, my gosh! I totally forgot why I came here, what I had to tell you. Whitney, I am so sorry to interrupt, but if I don't tell you now, you are going to hate me for the rest of my life. Girl, just let me tell you this. You are not going to believe this, but it is the most wonderful news. Teresa is alive. What? She's not dead. We saw her being executed. What are you talking about? But she wasn't really executed. She's alive, Whitney. Teresa is alive. Brian, wake up. Please open your eyes.
Luis, I don't understand. What could have happened?
I don't know.
I mean, who could do this?
Look, I didn't see or hear anyone when I got here. He must have gone through the glass by himself.
No, Mijo, that doesn't make any sense. He would have seen the door.
Had he been drinking?
No, I was just talking to him, and he was fine.
Well, something sure happened.
Wait a minute. He had an accident.
An accident? When?
Before we came to Harmony, he was in a car race and had a terrible accident.
He didn't look banged up.
No. He suffered head injuries. He was unconscious in the hospital.
Head injuries?
The doctor was really worried about him.
Well, hey, he must have been okay. Otherwise, the doctor would have never released him.
That's what Brian said, but maybe he wasn't okay.
Did you speak with the doctor, Sheridan?
No, Brian spoke to him alone.
Did he tell you what the doctor told him?
He was very vague about what the doctor said. All he kept wanting to talk about was coming home to Harmony to see his family and having me meet you.
Well, we have to get him to the hospital right away. I'll call an ambulance.
Brian, you'll be okay. You have to be.
Teresa's alive? Yes, she's fine. But...
How? I mean...
Whoa, you saw her?
No. She's at the Crane Mansion, but her mother told me at the hospital.
I still don't understand.
Wait, Teresa is alive.
No, Simone, we were at the prison, okay? We saw her die. She was pronounced dead.
Well, Mrs. Lopez Fitzgerald told me that Alistair Crane knew that Julian Crane was still alive. So they staged the whole execution figuring that Julian Crane would come out of hiding.
Wait a minute.
They staged that execution?
Yeah, faked it. They gave Teresa some drugs to make it look like she was dead.
And Julian Crane is still alive?
He's back at the mansion.
But he was shot. I mean,
Well, I
he was
guess
murdered,
not.
right?
No, I guess not. I mean, I guess it just seems like he just left town after everybody was after him that night.
Yo, this is nuts. Okay? I mean, I've heard that Alistair Crane is totally ruthless, but this is... Is there anything else?
No, that's it. That's all I know. Julian Crane came back to the mansion tonight, and so that's when Alistair revealed that Teresa's alive.
Oh, my God. Teresa, really?
She's alive. She's fine, and she's with her baby.
It's a miracle. Oh, my God. Thank you so much, Simone. Oh, my God. This is the most wonderful news I ever could have gotten. Oh, my God. We've already been over this, Father Lonigan.
And we will go over it until it sinks in. You are in danger of losing your soul.
Father Lonigan, I cannot tell Miguel.
It is your only way to save yourself. You must tell him.
I'm sorry. I just can't. I don't want to lose him.
Kay.
How's Charity?
Transplant went well.
Does that mean she's gonna be all right?
Well, there were no complications. The heart is... It's weak, but it's beating steadily.
So the prognosis is good. I mean, Charity's gonna be fine.
You know, I don't know, Grace. You know, that the body didn't reject the heart is very positive. But, I mean, you know as well as I do that Charity's body suffered extreme trauma. And even now, we don't know the extent of the damage. So, you know, the next 24 hours are going to be very critical. And I'm afraid all we can really do is just wait and see if Charity has the strength to pull through this.
She does. I know she does.
And just keep thinking those strong, positive thoughts, Miguel.
We need to send her our energy.
Give her our strength.
Can I see her, Dr. Russell?
Oh, well, she's going to be going to
Just for a minute. I just wanted her to know that I'm here.
You know, normally I would say no, but in your case, I'll make an exception.
Thank you.
Ed, just one short minute, okay?
I know. I promise.
Okay. I'll take you in.
Guys, I think it's time for us to get some coffee and a bite to eat.
Good idea. Cafeteria's closed, but there's a deli across the street.
Grace?
Oh, you know what? You go, baby. I don't want to leave right now.
Grace, go on. There's nothing that you can do here now. If there's any change, I'll call you on the cell.
Yeah, Grace, come on. The fresh air will do you good. We'll be right back.
Good job.
Are you coming, Kay?
No, I'm gonna stay here and wait for Miguel.
Yeah, I think I'll stay here, too.
Well, that makes 3 of us.
Wow. He really is crazy about her. I mean, that's true love we're looking at.
No one will ever take Charity's place in Miguel's heart. He's gonna love her forever. Right, Kay?
There's Luis.
What does he do in the hospital?
Luis.
You came here to find out about Charity. You fill you in.
No, it's my brother.
Miguel, wait, he's in with Charity.
No, my oldest brother. It's Antonio.
What?
Antonio.
He's back in town?
To get her son back after all these years, I mean, Pilar must just be thrilled.
Why did you bring him here, Luis? What's the matter with him?
We'll check on him, see how he's doing. Eve? Sheridan.
You're alive.
Yes?
Luis, what's going on here? It's a long story, all right? But, well, obviously Sheridan didn't die in the boat explosion. She survived, and she was rescued.
I don't understand. Why wouldn't you come back home?
I didn't know where home was. I had amnesia. I didn't know who I was.
And you couldn't remember anything?
Flashes here and there, but it was almost a total blank.
Well, who rescued you?
Yeah, who's been taking care of you all these months?
My oldest brother, Antonio.
What? What a coincidence.
Of all people.
Luis's brother?
Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
Teresa is not dead, right?
Isn't it the most fantastic news?
Oh, my God, my best friend. I can't even believe this is happening.
That's why I had to tell you right away. I just knew you would be happy about it.
Happy? It's... Oh... She's alive, Ted.
I know. It's the most wonderful.
It's wonderful. Oh, my God, she's alive. She's not dead.
I just can't get over it. I mean, you're alive.
I realize it's got to be quite a shock.
The best kind. It's so good to see you.
So good to see you, too.
So good to see all of you.
For Luis's brother to rescue you? That's incredible.
So, Antonio, he didn't know who you were, Sheridan?
No, he only found out tonight.
So where have you been all these months?
On an island near Bermuda.
And Antonio had no idea you were Sheridan Crane.
Oh, no, of course not, or he would have brought you home and told Louise.
Only that didn't happen.
Brian, Antonio, was living on the island. When he pulled me out of the ocean, he brought me there to recover. After I did, he asked me questions about myself, but there was nothing that I could tell him.
Because of your amnesia.
I had no memory of my life. I didn't know who I was or where I came from. Not until Antonio brought me here tonight. And I saw Luis, and everything came back to me.
This is great, isn't it?
God, after all this time.
Looks like Louis still can't believe it. Well, this is what you prayed for, buddy. The love of your life is back.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I better go in there and check on Antonio. So, and why is he here? What happened?
We're not sure.
There was some kind of accident, and he fell through a glass door.
Wow, I'd better look in on him, make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
You know what, Eve? Before you go in, I think you should know about Brian's... I gotta stop calling him that. His name is Antonio. Anyway, he was in a car racing crash.
What?
Yeah, he was racing in this big race, and his car exploded. He suffered head trauma and loss of consciousness for a while.
Well, yeah, I'm going to need to talk to the doctor who treated him.
You know what? I have the doctor's card on me. Here it is.
Very good. I'll call him and have him fax his records over. It is so good to have you back, Sheridan.
Oh, it's so good to be back.
I can't even imagine how thrilled Luis must be.
Yeah.
Why do I get the feeling that there's more going on here than what you're saying?
We'll talk about it later, all right?
You know, when I saw Sheridan walking toward us, I still can't believe she's alive.
It's a miracle. You know, I hope it's a sign that there'll be another miracle tonight. That Charity would be okay. That she'll live.
I'm here for you, Charity. And I know you're gonna pull through this. We have a wonderful life ahead of us. Remember all the plans we made? The future? I'm not giving up on that. Never.
Miguel, we have to move her to recovery now.
Okay.
Miguel, you okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the chapel to pray for her.
I'll go with you.
Me too. Are you coming, Kay?
No, I need to actually go find Mom and Dad.
I'll stay with you.
No, that's okay. Every prayer counts, right? Go with Miguel and Jessica. I'll meet you guys in the chapel later.
I know your prayers are with Charity, Kay.
If I were you, I wouldn't go near a chapel either. I wouldn't dare.
Nurse, how's Charity doing?
Well, I'm not really sure. As Dr. Russell said, the surgery went well. We just have to pray that her body accepts a new heart and she pulls through.
Not so sure that's what I'd pray for.
I'm so happy to see you like this, Whitney. I know how close you and Teresa are.
You know, it's like a miracle, you know?
Ooh, it's just like me finding Chad, you know, and having him in my life is a miracle. Yeah. You know what? Do you remember when Chad first came to town? Woo! You couldn't stand him. You didn't want anything to do with him. But you know what? I always stood up for him. I knew he was special. I sure did. But now that Chad and I are together, I mean, you've accepted him. I mean, you're not warning me against him and saying all those mean things about him. Whew. Now, you two get along. And you know what? That's exactly what I want. For my sister and my man to be friends. Wait!
Whitney, you have to tell her. You have to tell her. No more waiting.
I'm so happy for Luis.
He was so devastated when he lost her.
And to have Sheridan back in his life.
And his brother, too, Antonio. Don't forget he's back.
Now, that's a reunion.
I'm not sure about that.
What do you mean?
I just don't know how Luis feels about his brother Antonio.
What's going on?
Well, you're not going to believe this, but Sheridan Crane is here.
Here? She's dead, isn't she?
Evidently, she didn't die in the boat explosion.
And Antonio's back in town.
Miguel's brother.
It's miraculous.
This whole night is... wow.
Yeah. We're hoping we get another miracle. Charity's transplant.
Does Miguel know about Antonio and Sheridan?
I don't think so.
Where Where's Miguel?
He's in the chapel. He's praying.
Well, why don't you go find him, honey, and let him know?
Okay, is something wrong?
No, everything's fine. I'll just go find him. I'm sure he'll want to see Antonio. Hey, how are you doing?
Living better. Much better.
Are you worried about Antonio? Oh, Eve's in there with him now, and she'll let us know what's going on as soon as she finds out.
I'm not worried about Antonio. I'm worried about you.
Me?
Yeah, I'm concerned for you. I'm concerned that Antonio's going to take advantage of you.
Luis, he didn't know who I was. Look, I promise you, it wasn't some scheme. I had amnesia, and Brian helped me.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Luis, he saved my life. He took care of me. We became close. You know, we really should talk about things. We really should just get everything out in the open because it's not going to go away.
Well, no, it isn't.
We were apart for so many months. I did remember that I had a great love in my life. I remembered what you and I shared. I couldn't remember you. I couldn't remember who you were, where you were. I couldn't remember your name, and I thought you were dead.
I was, you know, on the inside.
I tried so hard to remember who I was, but I couldn't. Brian, he just tried to help me move on with my life.
Yeah, I'll bet he did.
Luis, it wasn't like that. I really should be totally honest with you. I don't want to hold anything back. Which brings me to the one question that you haven't asked me. If Brian and I
slept together. You've got to do it, Whitney.
No,
You gotta tell her.
I can't.
You
Not
gotta
now.
tell her.
I gotta go see Teresa, okay? Hey, is Teresa gonna meet you?
That's what I was told.
I can't wait. I can't.
Listen, I'm gonna go back to the hospital and check and see how Charity's doing. I just wanted to come home and give you the great news.
Okay, thank you so much. Will you tell Mom and Dad that I'll stop by there later?
Oh, yeah, I will.
And that we're all praying for Charity.
Yeah, me too.
I can't find my keys. I think I left them in the living room. I'll be right back.
Wait.
Right back.
Wait.
Thank you so much, girl.
So you ready to go?
Huh? Where?
To the hospital with me.
No, Simone, I'm gonna go to the mansion with Whitney.
What?
I'm going to the mansion with Whitney.
Why?
Okay, Simone. I'm gonna tell you why.
Ridiculous. Why wouldn't you be able to go into the chapel? You're not evil. The zombie is. You still have your soul, right?
Evil, go away. Get out. Evil, get out.
He'll be all right, won't he, Eve? Well, I don't want to say anything, Pilar, until I talk to the doctor who treated him initially.
Antonio's just come back to me.
Well, as soon as I talk to the doctor, then we'll know more.
So I'm very worried.
Well, don't be. Very shortly, we'll know everything we need to know.
My love.
Coming too.
Where are you, my love?
Antonio?
Diana. My Sheridan. Where are you, my love? Sheridan.
Luis, you need to know the truth.
Can you just not talk about this, okay?
No, we need to talk about this. I want to make sure that you know everything. Antonio and I made love.
You and my brother.